Hi, it's Matt Coffman, driver of the K&N Factory 883 S13 in Formula Drift. I kind of started getting into drifting because my father happened to be in an accident, and so I inherited his pickup truck. And in Oregon, I live in a very small little town, but for about 100 miles outside of my town is the most gorgeous, lush, and like spectacular rally forest roads and mountains that you could possibly ever imagine. Having my frustrations in my youth, I kind of just ended up driving into the forest and then started drifting around on the dirt roads and whatnot. And really, that's where I started to learn. And once I started doing that, especially out there in the mountains and stuff, I would just drift for a little while, get the adrenaline flowing, and then I would step outside the car and I'd just look around at the forest, and I knew it felt right. There was a little drift series that started in my hometown, and I thought, I was like, oh, you know what, that looks like a lot of fun. So I found my first S13, started drifting at the local events, and then I saw something bigger could occur. My first pro event ever would be driving right here at Formula Drift Long Beach. Doing rally racing in the past, I would do regional rallies, and I would see Pastrana and I'd see Higgins and stuff, and I felt like a pro at that point, but I was nowhere close to a pro at that point. What brought me from 4 years ago to where I am today is truly not giving up on myself. There were so many times where I could have and I wanted to, and it would have made sense to just give up. But thinking of a life without going drifting, it was heartbreaking. I don't know, it felt like I was going to lose a massive piece of myself if I didn't just continue. So it's passion that's kept me going all these years. Even when it looked like I would never make it, and even to myself, even just a few months back, I was like, I don't know if I will make it. But here I am today. I run individual throttle bodies or trumpets on my motor, and something that's interesting about ITBs is that when you run individual filters, or if it's an internal screen and stuff like that, it will create different atmospheres, and it will lose power at top end or it'll gain power at low end depending on which filter that you have. The K&N Sprint Car box filter was the only filter that didn't create an atmosphere that would distract from the motor, and it was the only one that would perform absolutely top end from the low end to the top end. So thank you, K&N, for my Sprint box. I appreciate that.